head on my shoulder. Hold me in your arms, baby.
What is up, YouTube? Welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Daisha. If you're new here, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, hit that post notification bell so you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. I'm back today. If you're wondering where I'm looking at myself. I see the camera over there, but I'm looking at myself. So let's throw that little disclaimer in there just because I'm recording off of my phone. So that's why I am doing this video about my pregnancy. There is so many people asking so many questions, and I just decided that I was gonna do it all in one, do it on my channel, answer any questions that may want to be answered, such as what the gender is, and give you guys a little rundown about my pregnancy symptoms and also about how I found out I was pregnant. So let's get on into it. First of all, I'm 5 months pregnant. I am 19 weeks currently. Yesterday, I had my appointment to find out what the gender of my baby was, and it was the most nerve-wracking yet most exciting thing of my life. I got no sleep the night before, so yeah. I'm gonna stand up. I'm gonna show you guys my baby bump. This is my bump. My belly button's starting to poke out, if you guys can see it, and it's a bit weird. I can't suck in my stomach. I've always wondered, listen, I know this is the dumbest thing, listen. I've always wondered what it was like for a woman to try to suck in her stomach if she's pregnant, and I could do it up until last week. I just can't do it anymore, okay? That's the answer to my question. I had a miscarriage before. I have had a miscarriage when I was 17 years old. I wasn't aware that I was pregnant. I was in a really, really long-term high school relationship. And yeah, I'll do a story time on that if you guys want it. I'm kind of comfortable talking about it now. But this is my first pregnancy that I've known about the baby, that I'm able to carry and take care of it the way that I need to. So, yeah. Excuse my nails. We're going through quarantine right now, and I'm just going to say that we're lucky I even look like this because my hands, they're done. They're over with. They're done. For the people that came here for this, the gender of my baby the gender of my child, I am having a boy. I'm having a boy. I'm excited. I was team girl, but of course I was going to be excited either way for what I was going to have. So I am having a boy. I'm not really surprised at all. I should have been a little surprised, but I wasn't, just because my intuition has been telling me it was a boy. It's just, you know, wanting a girl, I was saying, it's a girl. It's a girl. What are y'all talking about? It's a girl. It's a girl. And my child's godfather, who is my cousin, he literally, he told me. So when I told him that I was having a girl, when I say he was the biggest talker, he was talking so much crap. Okay. I found out I was pregnant at 4 weeks. Like I said, I'm 19 weeks now. I found out New Year's Day, actually, and you would think that it would be from like New Year's Day, drinking and all that. But you know, I didn't even drink on New Year's Day. I didn't. And New Year's Eve, I didn't drink because I just wasn't in the mood. I didn't really feel like it. I felt like I was pregnant already. I had suspicions that I was. I told the dad. We talked about it multiple times. I was like, look, something ain't right. We're having a kid. And he's just like, yeah, I noticed. He noticed my symptoms before I did. Let's get into that. I'm going to talk about the story and then I'll tell you guys. I guess you guys can figure out the symptoms along the way. So, one day I was sleeping and he walked in the house and he's just like, why are you sleeping so much? And I was just like, I don't know, like I'm super tired. And when I say I was sleeping, like I sleep a lot. Well, not now, but in my first trimester, I had really, really bad fatigue. I was sleeping from pretty much like 7 p.m. and I could sleep until like 2 p.m. in the afternoon. And it was terrible. And that was not like me because I had a work schedule that I was used to and everything. It just got really weird. I was sleeping a lot. My face was glowing, and that's another thing that he pointed out to me. He was just like, and your face has been glowing lately. And so we're just putting all these symptoms together, and it was just like, okay, now just waiting on the pregnancy test to confirm it. Like when I say these symptoms were kind of coming a little early, we had talked about it. I began feeling things probably after the first week. Literally right after the first week. I time everything. I write down everything. Not write down, but like my little Flow app, I enter all that stuff on my Flow app. So when I was doing that, it was a little obvious as to what was going on. The first actual symptom I had was throwing up. I threw up. I was at work and I had my coworker go get me some coffee because I worked in a restaurant. And so my coworker, he always went on store runs for everybody. So I just asked him to bring me back an iced coffee, you know, because we're walking around a lot. I'm running around. I need some coffee, you know. So he went to the store. He got the coffee. I drank it. And I kept drinking it and kept drinking it. I was fine. I was normal. I felt okay. And then a couple hours later, and it was iced coffee. Let me put that in there if I haven't said it already. I was drinking it, and then all of a sudden I was talking to this lady and I was taking her name down because our restaurant was packed. And I just felt nauseous. I felt so nauseous that I had to stop talking to her because you know when you feel nausea, as you're talking, it's just like coming up even more. So I was just like, excuse me, ma'am, like this person next to me, she can help you because I'll be right back. And that's all I can say is I'll be right back. As soon as I turned around to try to walk away, everything started to go black. I got overheated. I was sweating so bad, like on my face. You could see literally like sweat forming on my face. And when everything started to go black, all I could do was sit down. So I'm behind this like little stand thing, and there was 2 people next to me, and I just sat down on the floor, and the people next to me got a notification. The people next to me, they were wondering what was going on. So I just told them, go get a manager right now. Like, I need a manager now. That's all I could say. I didn't really feel the nausea anymore after I sat down. But as far as me overheating and feeling like I was about to pass out, it was getting worse. So I was like, go get a manager. They went and got the manager, and the manager is pulling on me, tugging on me. She's like, come on. We got to make it outside, or we got to make it to the bathroom. Like, you cannot stay here. And in my head, I'm furious. I'm just like, please. I said out loud, I was like, please stop pulling on me. Because if you pull on me and I stand up, I'm going to either throw up on you or I'm going to pass out. And there's going to be, that's what it is. Please stop touching me. And she was just like, we got to move you from right here. In my head, I'm behind the stand. Nobody knows I'm there but the people standing behind it. And so I understand. I asked to go get a manager. I just need you to know that something's going on right now and that I can't move. That's the thing. Like, I don't know if I need medical attention. I don't know. But no, seriously, as it's going on in my head, that was just my confirmation. I was like, yep. So she's like, what do you think is going on? And I was like, I think I'm pregnant. And I was like, I don't know. I just need something to drink. I need something cold. And I need you to stop pulling on me. So eventually, I got to stand up. And she tried to take me to the bathroom. The restaurant that I work in, the front door is right here by the stand. The bathroom is all the way over here. So when I finally stood up, I was like, I'm not going to the bathroom. I cannot make it. So she's trying to pull me towards the bathroom. I literally had to rip my arm away from her and run out the front door. And the second I got out the front door, I threw up. And it was just like, crazy. And she followed me. She's like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "Please just get me something to drink. Like, I just need something cold. I need something really cold." It was freezing outside. And because it was still January, this was before I found out, no, if I found out January 1st, it was still December, obviously. So it was December, which was the month that I conceived. And I was just like, I need you to go get me something cold. Like, it was freezing outside. I was still hot. I needed something. And she went and got me something. And she was just like, "Okay, well, I need you to drink this, and then you can stay outside for a little bit, but I need you to come back in." I'm like, what the fuck? So then I went back in. I finished my shift. People were asking what was wrong, and I was just straight up, because at this point, like, I didn't need a pregnancy test to confirm that I was pregnant. So I was just like, I'm possibly pregnant. That's it. And I just went on about my business. Like, I finished my shift. I was gonna wait to take the pregnancy test until I missed my period, if I missed my period, just because, yeah, I was having these symptoms, but I was still a little in denial, just because, like, what, me? I'm pregnant? Huh? But I knew, like, when I say I knew, I literally knew, like, I felt my implantation cramps and everything. Implantation cramps is when the sperm meets the egg. I felt everything. I am a really small female. When I got pregnant, I was like 94 pounds, maybe. Like, I don't know. I felt everything. And so it just all made sense. I knew that I was on my PMS week, but I knew that the cramps that I was feeling were not period cramps. They weren't premenstrual cramps. They weren't. They were like stabbing pains. Like, that was not it. And so, yeah, come around. It comes to New Year's Eve, and my sister is home. My sister, let me tell you what was going on that night. And I am so glad I didn't do anything. So me and my sister went to a tattoo parlor because she wanted a tattoo. It was New Year's Eve. Let me tell you. So I am 4 weeks. Okay, I'm 4 weeks. I didn't know. We go to the tattoo parlor. She's sitting there. She's figuring out what tattoo she wants. She's like, "Hey, if you want to get a tattoo, like, we can get tattoos. You know, I'll even pay for you. Just get one with me, blah, blah, blah." And I was just like, "No, like, I don't know. I'm just not in the mood." Like, I was sleepy. I was so tired. Like, when I tell you, I could have literally sat on that floor and went to sleep. I was ready to go home. My sister wanted to go out that night, and I just didn't want to go. I didn't want to drink. But when we were at the tattoo parlor, and this guy, I guess he worked there as well. Like, he knew the guy that was working in there. They just brought this big tub of like jungle juice and Everclear. And it was mixed together with a whole bunch of fruits in it and everything. And they were just like, "Hey, get y'all a cup. Like, you know, turn up, New Year's Eve, blah, 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 blah." So me and my sister were the only people in there. And we just went ahead and took it. We were like, okay. I took the cup. My sister finished her Everclear. I didn't even really want it. I didn't drink it like that. I didn't drink it. I think I took a sip. And I just didn't want it. Like, I was sober the whole night. We ended up going to the club, and once we got outside, I was just like, "Sis, I'm sorry. I really just I'm not in the mood. I don't feel like it." So we drove back. We just went and got some food, and we went home. The next day, my sister left because she spent the night at my house. She left, and when she left, I took that opportunity. I went to the store, I bought a pregnancy test, and I took it. And when it came back positive, I was just looking, and I was like, and I threw it in my purse, and I left the house. That was my legit reaction. I was just like, I threw it in my purse, I left. And then next thing I know, I was just, as I'm driving, I'm like, I have a baby in my stomach. I am a mom. I'm a mommy. Like, I just kept repeating that out loud. And you guys will see if I post my gender reveal video, or if I insert it in here, you'll see that that's all I could say. I'm having a boy. I'm a boy mom. I'm like, if something's really hitting me, like I just have to repeat it to myself a couple of times to make sure it's reality. So that's what happened. I called my sister. I told her that I was pregnant, and she was just like, "What?" And she was like, "Oh my God, are you serious?" Like, she was so excited. I called the dad and I told him, I said, "Well, the pregnancy test came back positive." So he's like, "Are you sure? Like, let's take another one just to be sure, because we've been saying it, but you know, you need confirmation." So I went to the store, I got another one. Actually, I think I met up with him, and then we went to the store and we got another one. And I took it and I showed it to him. And that was that. And then I called my friend and I told her that I was pregnant and that she was going to be an auntie, just because she just had a baby. I think at the time her baby was about, her baby was 5 months at the time when I told her, and she was about to turn 6 months. So yeah, no, yeah, she was 5 months. So that's why I felt the need to call her, because she was already a mom and everything. So yeah, that's how I found out I was pregnant. My sister took me to this center to confirm my pregnancy on paper, you know, with the doctors and everything. And that's when I decided I was going to tell my mom. I was not going to tell my mother until I had a paper from the hospital or doctor that said I'm pregnant, and that had my due date on it, that had my conception date on it, well, around my conception time and all of that. I wasn't going to tell her, and I don't know why, because her reaction wasn't even bad. She was like, "You're grown. I don't know what you want me to be mad for. I'm not upset. Like, you're just not going to be able to get any sleep now." She's just like, "I just hope you're ready." That's it. That's how I found out I was pregnant. I was having a couple of symptoms. I had morning sickness for a little bit. I was having really bad headaches. I could feel, like I said, my stomach stretching and cramping. I felt just sleepy. I had no energy for the longest. For about 3 months, I slept and slept and slept and slept. And when I had to go to work, I would sleep until I at least had an hour before work and would get ready and then go to work and come home and go to sleep. Like, I just had no energy. It was just terrible. Here we are in month 5. I am feeling a lot better. I don't have morning sickness. My fatigue is going down. If I'm sleeping, it's really just because I'm bored, because we're stuck in this quarantine. Yeah, we're just waiting on my little prince, you know? We're waiting on my son. I have a son. That still hasn't hit me. Like, I have a son. What? Oh, I'm due in September. Excuse me. I'm due in September. I haven't said that yet, and yeah, I might have my baby in August. We never know. End of August, early September. Thanks for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed, then go ahead, like I said, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, hit the post notification bell so you can get a notification every time I upload a new video. Bye.